Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is the beginning of something I'm going to share over the next couple weeks is my craft space. I've had some people ask me different things about my craft space, how I store certain things, how I use certain things, which I'm still racking my brain on how to make those videos exactly and still coming up with those. But as far as my craft space, I'm excited to share it. I'm going to start today with my washi tape storage. I do want to have a little disclaimer. I know that I don't owe anyone that, but I've had a couple snarky remarks lately of people that, whatever, it's called trolling, right? That's what they're doing. But I am in no way bragging. I am in no way a hoarder. I have been crafting for 12 years, scrapbooking. I have sold online multiple occasions, many handmade cards, many scrapbook pages, many altered items. I give it away for gifts. I've sold it. I've taught other people how to do things. This is what I do. This is what I enjoy doing. If it paid the bills, it's what I would do. So this is years and years of accumulation. And then again, in no way do I have near the amount as some people. So anyway, that's my disclaimer for the comments that are sure to come. But all of that said, to all of my friends out there who are excited to see the way that I store things or the way that I've done things, I am going to do this little mini series. And today's video is my tape and sticker storage. So let's take a look. What we're looking at here is the entryway to my craft room. It is the door, and I have been storing my tape and other supplies behind it. So I'm going to give you a little look at that. When you close the door, this is what you see. Starting up high, here's the ceiling. I'm going to take you a little closer and pick up the phone so I can describe it in detail just a little more. Okay, so this is my storage that I've come up with for my tape. And you guys, I absolutely love it. First of all, to have something like this, you need a nook of sorts to where you can put a tension rod in between two walls. These tension rods I've picked up at Walmart. Sorry for the shaking. I am not a still person at all. These tension rods I picked up at Walmart just under $5. I'd say they're $5 a piece. This is not something that I have done immediately. It's grown. Usually I would pick up about 4 tension rods a week, you know, and spend 20 bucks. And then I just gradually build as it goes. It's not flawless. Sometimes the baskets get droopy or the rods, like I'm still figuring it out, but I love it. And let me tell you what I love about it. So the blue baskets are from Dollar Tree and they come 4 to a pack. So you get 4 for $1. And the tension rods, like I said, are $5 a piece. Something that I absolutely love about this system is how you can grab and go. When I'm working on a project, I can just come over here, grab a basket, and take it back to my desk. I've been racking my brain on how to do something like this. I've seen a lot of people to where they take the rod and they feed the tape through the bar and it's all on the bar. And the only issue for me personally with that is when I'm working on a project, it's usually like a tornado went through my room, okay? That's just how I work. I'm a creative mess. But I don't want to have to come take 8 rolls of tape off to get to the 9th one in the middle. You know what I'm saying? And then put it all back or whatever. So for me personally, this was my solution. All I have to do is come take it off and put it back. It's perfect. It's perfect for me. And the same goes with the washi. If I'm working on Christmas, all I have to do is come grab my Christmas basket of tape and bring it back to my desk. I wanted to avoid digging through a box. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Obviously, I could put all my tape in a box and it would be just fine. But I like looking. I like being able to see what I have so that I use it. I just really love this system. It's just been awesome. I've had it now for about 4 months. I finally got the last few bars put up and I just love it. So let me show you what else I've been storing in these baskets. Other things that I reach for on a constant basis. This is my adhesive. So I put it in a basket. It's something I use repetitively. If I go behind this, you can see that it goes along behind the wall. Another thing that I have in here is my little rolls of ribbon. Something that you always want to use on a project, but if it's in a box or in a drawer, you don't really get to see all of the patterns. This is how I've done it. And I've also wanted enough room that things could grow and shift pretty easily. So I do that. I have that extra row with the tape there so I can shift things around. And the same with the ribbon and the supplies down here. I've also done the same thing with the duct tape at the top. Just made sure that I've had enough room to grow. That is the way that I store my washi tape. It works out great for me because otherwise I would just have this wall that is dead space. I love being able to see my craft supplies, but at the same time I don't want everything out. I don't want it in my workspace. I want to be able to see it so I can use it, but I don't like things to look cluttery and I don't want anything taking up my desk space. So this works perfectly for me. I absolutely love it. Something else I was asked to share is how I store my stickers, so that's what I'm going to show here. This box is my sticker collection. This is how I store my stickers, and this is what works for me. I have a hard time with too much stuff out. I start to feel claustrophobic. I need things to be streamlined and put away, so as much as I would love to see them all at once, that I just can't have that in my space. I can only have a few things out in my space. So I love this. I love this box. And what I've done is I've categorized them all by things that make sense to me and by what I like. I've just gone through and I've used these tags that I actually got from Target. I know Dollar Tree has some too, so you can use them if you would prefer. But I just cut a piece of cardstock to fit in my box. I measured my box, the height and the width of it, and then I just cut it to fit. I wanted them to be a good size, that it had a nice barrier between each divided section. I just categorized them. I have babies and kids, animals, owls. Owls have to be separate from animals because it is its own special collection. Anyway, you know I love owls. So yes, they get their own section. Then I have bugs and flowers because a lot of times those are on a sheet together. Hearts, food, love, friendship, quotes, what I call hippie, anything that has to do with like 60s and 70s style. What else? I have shapes, things like the crowns and things that just don't fit in other areas. Celebrations like birthdays and anniversaries, my Christian stickers, names and numbers, sticker tape sheets, winter, spring, summer, fall. I did have Christmas and Thanksgiving in here, but it really, like, there's a lot of Christmas, so I just keep that all in a tub with the rest of my Christmas paraphernalia, whether that's ribbons or embellishments or whatever. That's all in a separate box that I keep someplace else. So the only holiday I have in here is Valentine's and Easter, and I keep them together. That is how I store my stickers. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you found this video informative and entertaining. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.